All right, so this is day 2 of factoring polynomials.
I'm excited about this lesson.
I'm not. Okay, how do I factor using the sum of different
and difference?
How do I factor using the sum and difference of two cubes?
This is Miss Boyd's favorite lesson of the year. Just kidding. Just as there is a special rule for factoring the difference of two squares, let's write that. Let's write that below. Ready? In parentheses, a squared minus b squared.
Equals?
Oh, yeah.
You want parentheses?
Oh, yeah. I guess you don't have to. Is a plus b, in parentheses, a minus b. That is the difference of two squares. We now have a rule for the difference or sum of two cubes. Okay. Now, I'm going to warn you now. You need to memorize these. So, sum of two cubes. Let's go through this. That means you have an a cubed plus a b cubed.
Just like we did with the squares.
Once you have that, you plug it into a formula. A plus b, a squared minus ab plus b squared. That's it.
Okay, so you take the first term squared, last term squared, and then plug them together.
Yep. And then difference of two cubes.
You just switch.
Yeah. So it's instead of a plus b, it's a minus b. Instead of a squared minus ab, it's a plus and a plus.
So these are the same.
Yeah. Okay. So we're going to do example 1, and we probably will do example 2 also because we just will.
Okay.
I'm going to scroll down though. Now, this is the trick of this. Number 1, whenever you're factoring, what's the first question we always ask? Is there a greatest common factor? Always ask that. Is there, Miss Boyd?
X.
And what else?
Well,
4.
Does 4 go into 108?
You bet it does.
Nice.
And
So
when
we're
you
left with
x cubed plus 27.
Ooh.
Now notice something right away. The 4x is just going to hang out for the ride right now.
All right.
X cubed. This is where students struggle right now. We have to find an a and a b. So over to the side, up to the right, let's write a equals and let's write b equals. A is what is being cubed. Just x.
Okay.
So write it next to the a. Now b, all I see is 27. So guess what students want to do, Miss Boyd?
They want to write 27.
Right.
No.
No, so you know what I'm going to have you do right now? Right below that. Yeah, that's perfect what you just did. How can you represent 27? What number cubed will give us 27?
3 times 3.
Right.
Times 3.
Right.
So 3 to the third.
Yes, we just created a cube. So guess what b is?
Got it. B is just 3.
Right. And maybe bring down the 4x.
Yeah, for the ride.
Yeah, for the ride, okay?
Okay.
Now guess what? This is easy. We know, how do I know it's a sum of two cubes, Miss Boyd, and not a difference? Because we're adding.
Okay.
So there we go. So
What's the A?
so we know
It's just X.
x plus b is 3
3 times X
squared minus 3x. Because you usually do the 3 before
Gotcha.
the, you know.
Yep. I was just plugging in my
Yeah,
handies,
I know.
But I get it. 3. Yeah, I'm gonna check it. Don't worry.
Plus
Oh,
b
boy.
squared, which is 9.
Squared.
Or, okay, yeah, right. So let's rewrite that.
Okay.
Oh, look what Miss Boyd
Don't forget
did.
to bring that
She
down
didn't
for
bring
the
down the
ride.
4x. Okay, bring down the 4x again now, Miss
Okay.
Boyd. X plus 3,
X plus 3.
and then x squared
X squared.
minus 3x plus 9. So guess what we have to do right now?
Let's factor that.
Well, let's think. Can we? We need two numbers that will multiply to 9. That's 3 and 3 and 9 and 1.
Oh.
They'll
no.
never add to negative 3. So guess what? We're done.
Whoa.
Let's
no
circle
way.
it. That is it. Isn't that? See? Everyone panics about this. But if you know the formula, it's not hard. So that's example 1. We're going to do example 2 because the video questions are going to be similar to both of these.
Okay.
Step number 1. Is there a greatest common factor?
Well,
the answer is
There's
no.
no D, nothing else.
Oh.
No.
So
Okay.
now let's create some cubes.
Okay.
I see 125. So actually to the right, let's write a equals b equals.
Okay.
Okay. Now 125 is not our a. We have to make it into a number cubed, which is 5.
5. Okay.
5 cubed, d cubed, and then let's change 8 to 2 cubed.
2 times 2
How
times
hard
2
is
8.
that? So a, what do you think a is then, Miss Boyd?
Mm,
What's being cubed in your first
5?
term? And what else?
D?
5D. That's your A. 5D.
Got it.
It's whatever's, they're both cubed. And then B is just 2, not negative 2.
Okay.
A and B, when you're doing sum and difference of 2 cubes, will never, they're not going to be negative. The
Okay.
minus has to do with the formula. So I'm going to have Miss Boyd write the formula right now. Are you ready?
The original?
A cubed
Okay, good.
plus B cubed
Plus B cubed.
equals.
Is it in parentheses?
It can't,
No.
it's no big deal.
Okay.
Equals A plus B in parentheses. Oh, I just lied to you.
No, that's
I just lied to you. I just
sum.
lied.
We're
Sorry,
doing
sorry, sorry,
difference.
sorry, sorry. And we just did that wrong too. Look what I just did.
Mhm.
Just erase, yeah, just erase it all.
We're just gonna
Put
stop.
A cubed minus B cubed not in
Got it.
parentheses. A cubed minus B cubed equals, in parentheses, A minus B.
Got it.
And in parentheses, A squared plus AB plus B squared. Okay, here we go. Let's plug it in. So
All right.
A is 5D, B
minus
is 2, parentheses, and A squared. Let's write it. Let's write A in parentheses like you always teach them. Let's write A in like another, yep, 5D and just squared. Let's show how we're substituting
Got it.
in. Plus, instead of A, it's 5D. Instead of B, it's 2. Plus, instead of B, it's 2 and squared. So notice, and then Miss Boyd plugged in everything in parentheses for the variables. Okay?
So this we just bring down, right?
Yeah, 5D minus 2. Well, what
So
is,
we got to distribute this to both.
yes. And
So-
notice how Miss Boyd did that. She can do that because there's not a
Plus
plus
or
sign
minus.
between it.
So 25
D squared
squared
plus 10D
plus 10D
plus 4.
plus 4.
And we're done. Technically, what I'm going to tell students to make their life easier, more often than none, you're done at this step. So I'm going to say you're always going to be done at this step because we have already assessed you on when A is greater than 1, how do you factor?
Right.
I want to know, can you do the difference of 2 cubes?
Okay.
So we're going to leave it like that and we're going to be done.
Whew.
Are you all right?
I made it.
You made it, Miss
I
knew
made it.
I
was worried.
I knew she'd make it. Okay, here we go. Factor each expression,
So take out what's the same in both.
which would be a
Then
3
do it. Yep.
and an X.
And an X.
And number 2, factor each expression. Yes, these warm-ups are going to be, I call them warm-ups. These video questions are going to be a little longer than normal, but the video is short. Take the time, answer them, and we will see you
Don't
tomorrow.
just write, I don't know. Try.
Please don't do that. That just frustrates us. At least try. Okay,
Bye.
goodbye.